Sun brand essence in the Gene Keys. Did you know that you can find your branding through your Gene Keys profile? We're going to use two artists that are constantly compared right now, which is Khloe Bailey and Beyonce. I'm going to show you the differences between their sun brand essence and how it's being portrayed right now in current media. So Beyonce's sun brand essence is Gene Key 64. This is the gift of imagination. It is through this brand of imagination in the music industry, right? So in this experiment, the control is they're both in the music industry, right? But her variable, right? And in a lot of ways, your brand can be simplified to what makes you, stand out and varied from the others in the same market. So Beyonce's variable, being one of imagination, showcases itself in the way that she presents herself constantly through these role-playing, costumed like interpretations of herself. She utilizes imagination in order to stand out amongst others in the industry. This has a lot to do with her music, but in a lot of ways it doesn't. The product and the brand and the marketing, when they of course combine, they definitely work. But when we're just looking at this from a marketing standpoint, right, and presenting a more costume and imaginative version of herself, she evokes imagination out of the people who are sorting through the market of the music industry and deciding who they want to follow, pick, and communicate with, engage with. Now, if we look at Khloe Bailey, she actually has Gene Key 39 in her son's brand essence. So this actually is the gift of dynamics, and it gives you this idea here where, is that right? So through this gift of dynamics, we can actually see that her work is developing, but it's more connected to the changes and the highs and the lows of presenting herself in the common industry, right? So I think one way that this actually is portraying itself out, I recently saw her post a reaction video to not being snubbed actually from the Grammys, right? So this to me felt very awkward and it felt pretty low for me. But the idea of her brand essence is about showing us the highs and lows, the dynamics of life. It liberates us from certain fears and helps us to get past them. And so this was definitely me running to the Gene Keys to figure this out. Why was it that I was feeling awkward about it? Why was I projecting this awkwardness? This happens a lot with this Gene Key 39, the Liberator, where, in liberating people, you're going to make them feel awkward. So for me, that was what it was doing for me. So in showcasing when you are winning and when you are failing is a very powerful dynamic in the part of her branding of her position in the music industry that I think really shows us how brands can stand out, and be their own entity, and you can enjoy two different brands and in the power and the gifts that they're giving you. So in understanding this, everybody has a sun card in the self-concept deck that I offer here on the All Things Girly Magic website, because these are the Gene Keys in card form, 64 cards. And so your sun card would be also considered your brand card. And so this will help you, through the messages of this card, unlock the gifts of your brand in a spiritual way, in a way where you're really adjusting your state of being. And so you get the archetype, but you also get the exercise to get better at the archetype. If you would like to learn about your brand essence, you can check out the readings that I offer on the website. You can also sign up for the free Gene Keys course that I have on my website. You can do one or the other, and I'll see you guys in the next video.